Hello! Today we are going to be learning about space exploration. We see those two words here at the top. Space exploration. Our learning target is I can answer questions about space. Now, what is space? Space is all of this that you see in the background. It's outer space or the solar system. Here we go. How do people get to space? The planets in our solar system are located way up in the sky. We call this location outer space. You can only get to space using a rocket ship, which we see right here, a rocket ship. It's a special machine. It's kind of like an airplane that can go really, really high. This is the outside of the rocket ship, and this picture is the inside of the rocket ship. All right, I have a video here about how the rocket ship gets all the way into outer space. Here we go.
For auto sequence start, SW's onboard computers have primary control of all the vehicle's critical functions. T-minus 17 seconds in count. 15, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, start, 2, 1, boost ignition, and liftoff of the
I'm back. So we saw the rocket. It uses really strong engines to shoot up super high. That's a rocket ship, how we get to outer space. Now, in the rocket ship, there are people, and these people have a special name and a special job. What is an astronaut? An astronaut is a person. Not everyone can go to space. Miss Ramsey cannot go to space. You, right now, cannot go to space. People have to go to college and do a lot of training to become an astronaut. An astronaut is a person who is trained to travel to outer space. On July 20th, 1969, which is a different year, not 2020, this was in the past, a long time ago, 1969, American astronauts walked on the moon. They were the first people to walk on the moon. What? You see the moon? We learned about the moon last week. You can see it in the sky. These people walked on the moon. I have a video. There they are walking on the moon. They're looking around. You see them hopping like that? They are jumping up and down. The jumping is because in outer space, the gravity is different. Okay, gonna come back and see my face. So in this video, we saw two astronauts, and we saw one of them was kind of jumping like this. That's because on the moon, the gravity is different. Here on Earth, jumping is tiring, right? If you are jumping a lot, you'll be tired. But on the moon, you're not tired because you are very light. You can kind of float. And you see the flag, the American flag that they put on the moon, when they stand it up and it's standing tall, it's flying because the gravity makes it stand up. There's not as much gravity. On Earth, the flag would be down. But on the moon, it's different. And it stands up. Crazy. All right. We're going to read about the first man to walk on the moon. And then later, when you are watching your videos and when you're doing your form, you can see this same paragraph again, and you're going to answer some questions about it. Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. On July 20th, 1969, the rocket ship Apollo 11 landed on the moon. Neil Armstrong walked on the moon and put an American flag on the moon. It was a very important day in American history. Here is Neil Armstrong on the moon, here in his special clothes. And there's the American flag. And this is the moon. He is standing on the moon. I wish I could stand on the moon. And here's Neil Armstrong in the rocket ship Apollo 11. You're going to read this paragraph again in the Google form, and you are going to look for person, place, dates, time, things, and answer questions. Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon. What do astronauts wear? Astronauts have special gear called a spacesuit. These are special clothes. Astronauts don't wear jeans, they don't wear Cameron polos, they don't wear jackets, they wear these special outfits you see in this picture here. This is what keeps them safe when they leave the rocket ship. These spacesuits provide them with air, protect them from the extreme temperatures of space, and protect them from the radiation of the sun. So the special clothes that they wear help them to stay warm because in space it's very cold. And then it also keeps them safe from the sun because they are getting closer to the sun. The spacesuit also helps astronauts to not float away since space has different gravity than Earth. So on Earth, if I sit here, I sit. I will not lift up. But in space, the gravity is different. What is holding me is different, and you can float away. That's why the planets are spinning and orbiting in Earth. But here, I do not see, my phone floating away. Not on Earth. On Earth, we have gravity. We stay on the ground. We're going to read a book about being on the moon. On the moon. The moon seems very far away from Earth. It is the closest thing to Earth in space, though. The moon goes around the Earth. It looks different every night. Here's our moon phases. The moon looks different. What is it like on the moon? Do you think it is the same as Earth on the moon? Same or different? Let's look. The moon has many craters. Rocks fly through space, hit the moon, and create craters. So you see these circles? They are little holes in the moon from things hitting the moon and making a hole. The moon has less gravity than Earth. People can jump high on the moon. So remember, on Earth, I'm staying here. But on the moon, I can jump. I can float around. It's different on the moon. The moon has almost no air. People cannot breathe on the moon. So on the moon, nope, I have to have a special helmet and suit so that I can breathe. The moon has almost no water. People cannot drink the water on the moon. So the water on the moon is not safe. That's why people don't live there. The moon has very hot and very cold sides. People cannot live on the moon. People have gone to the moon. Each person wore a special suit to protect them. Special clothes, gloves, a big outfit, a helmet. They have a backpack. You see, in the backpack is air, is oxygen to breathe. Look! They left footprints, a flag, and a spaceship. So the moon still has this on the moon. The end. On the moon. Now it's time to go and finish your homework on the Google form. Bye.